Okay, so Solomon Buchi says, I am happy that Toke is having a child at almost 40, but I have a problem with mixing Jesus and God with it. Okay, so this is coming from Solomon Buchi, online commentator. Let's see where this is coming from. Walk with me.
And I remember this particular tweet where somebody tweeted at me. I don't know how they found out my personal business, but the person wrote that tweet online that this is why your two IVFs had failed. Nothing has caught me in my life as much as that tweet. Jesus, I'm not crying because you motherfucker didn't deserve my tears. But it made me go back to God and say, look at me. I've become the person that people are now terming barren. You know, on Snapchat, you post this, people are like, don't go and born. Right. I just wish you could have a baby. Just do this. And I'm like, just because I haven't sat with a ring light.
Right. So that was the genesis. Okay, so let's listen to Solomon Buchi's response.
Toke is having a child at almost 40. It seems like it's something she's really desired as a woman. But I have a problem with mixing Jesus and God with it. I was watching a clip from her podcast and she was talking about how she had an agreement with God, or she prayed to God that she really wants to be a mother. As a Jesus girl, Christian, we need to be very careful with how we mix God with our personal decisions that we've decided to pursue, whether they are godly or not. Now, I'm not saying there is anything ungodly about having a child, but you're having a child outside of wedlock. You are not married. So there is just no need bringing God into that. There is no point trying to spiritualize it. Honestly, you can give your testimony without implicating God's word and his standard. Just say that you really wanted to be a mother and now you're about to be a mother, or maybe you're a mother already. There is no need to infuse God into it, because according to God's standard, the only right way to be a parent is in the premise of marriage. Of course,
wow! I'm sorry. Wow. And when I react wow like this, I'm reacting wow as a medical person. I'm reacting wow as a medical practitioner. First of all, everybody is entitled to their opinion. Can I say it again? Everybody is entitled to their opinion. But this is my take. If you are watching this and you are a doctor, you are a medical person, you are a doctor, you are a sonographer, you are a nurse, you see those comments from Solomon Buchi, he could be allowed to get away with it because, to the best of my knowledge, he's not a medical person. As a medical person, that is an absolute no. Did you hear me? That is an absolute no. It is not your business. It is not your place to judge anybody. That is not why you have a job as a medical practitioner. Your job is to dispense health care to the best of your ability and go. Unless the woman's life, the patient's life is in danger. Unless it is illegal and you might be required to give statements to the police or to the government. You see morality? Face your fronts. It does not matter whether you don't believe in makeup and this woman came with a full face of makeup. Face your job. Do your job. It is not your position to say, oh, I am not going to attend to this pregnancy the way I attend to the other because I'm a single mother. Never try it. It's not your business. You are a medical practitioner to dispense healthcare. Give your patients the best that they can get from you and keep it moving, regardless of what you believe in. Which brings me to another part. Now, to the general public, I need to say this, that when you take on a pregnant woman, whether as a fellow woman or as a man, it is not an equal match. What do I mean? Your organs as a non-pregnant person, they are not carrying extra load. A pregnant woman's heart is doing more. A pregnant woman's liver is doing more. A pregnant woman's kidney is doing more. Her gastrointestinal organs are pushed up to accommodate a growing uterus. I'm not talking about her bladder. That one is under pressure. I'm not talking about her colon. I'm not talking about her brain, her blood. There is no part of a pregnant woman's body that is not affected by pregnancy. And that is the person you want to go and take on. Let me tell you, it's not till you hit somebody that you say, oh, it's an altercation. Should I shock you that some men unknowingly have contributed to the demise of their innocent babies because of the pressure that they put on their pregnant wives to be a certain way and do pregnancy a certain way? Where is all this coming from? Can we allow pregnant women breathe? Can we allow pregnant women breathe? When you take on a pregnant woman, it's like you having two complete fists and you're taking on someone whose fist is not free because she's carrying a load. So imagine you going to punch someone and the person cannot punch you back because her hands are full, she's carrying load. That's how it is with a pregnant woman. Mentally, physically, physiologically, she is burdened with a load. That's not the time for you to take on a woman. Don't take on a woman when she's pregnant. Don't tackle a woman when she's nursing. She's under a physiological burden that you as a man cannot understand. So if you want it to be a fair match, wait for that burden to be lifted off her and then you say, madam, come, we're having a conversation. That is a fairer match than tackling a woman who is pregnant. Imagine that you took on someone like that. Did you see that her earlier video? She went back to cry. Did she tell you that she was crying? No, but that was her reaction. And I see it is not because this is Toke. I see it. Madam, why is your blood pressure like this? What is going on? The husband is nitpicking. The husband is telling her, oh, my mother used to do pregnancy like this. Oh, pregnant women should be like this. Oh, pregnant. And the woman cannot sleep. The woman cannot rest. And so her blood pressure keeps going up, keeps going up. I've seen so many of those cases. Next thing you know, oh, placenta abruption. Next thing you know, oh, preeclampsia. The man was like, oh, what is going on? What is going on? Oh, God, you caused it. You caused it. Leave pregnant women alone. They are carrying physiological burdens. Leave them alone. If you're not going to make a pregnant woman's life better, leave her alone. Preeclampsia is a leading cause of maternal mortality. That woman just told you that as a result of comments she saw online, she went back, she was crying. And then you come out and put out this kind of statement, knowing fully well that she's pregnant. If that woman develops high blood pressure that leads to placenta abruption, that leads to preeclampsia, what would you have gained? What is your gain? Let me say this again for emphasis. When a woman is pregnant, it's not the time for you to nitpick. It's not a time for you to put pressure on her. A woman who is pregnant is carrying a physiological burden. Her heart, her liver, her kidney, her organs, too many for me to mention, are under a lot of stress. Don't add to a pregnant woman's stress by taking on her, whether physically, whether verbally. I hope my message is clear.